video, we will see class 10 coordinate geometry. In coordinate geometry, we are using three formulas. Okay, one is distance formula, then section formula, then area of triangle formula. So all the exercise is based on these three formulas only. These three formula derivation I have given already in 3 videos. You can check. In this video, we will see sums based on distance formula. So what is distance formula? Distance formula is distance between any 2 points that are there in the coordinate plane. Okay, if any 2 points are x1 and y1 and x2 and y2, the formula will be root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. First sum is find the distance between the points A 3, 5 and B 8, minus 1. So this is formula application, direct formula application sum only. So you take this point as A point 3, 5 as x1 and y1 and B point as x2 and y2. So directly we are going to substitute it. So AB is equal to distance between AB only are asked to find. So the distance formula is x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay, so x2. So x2 is 8. 8 minus 3 the whole square plus minus 7. Y2 is minus 7 minus 5 the whole square. This has to be simplified. That's all. So 8 minus 3 is 5. 5 square plus minus 7 minus 5 is minus 12 the whole square. So 5 squared is 25 and 12 squared is 144. Root of 25 plus 144 is root 169. So that is equal to 13 units. So this is the distance between the 2 points AB. So distance between the 2 points AB for the given sum is 13 units. Second sum is find the value of x for which the distance between the points A x, 7 and B minus 2, 3 is 4 root 5 units. So for here in this sum, the distance is given. In the previous sum, we found the distance between the 2 points. In this one, distance is given, but 1 point is missing here. So you are asked to find the value of that x. Okay, find the value of x for which the distance between the points AB is 4 root 5 units. Okay, so the distance between the points is AB. AB is 4 root 5. AB is equal to 4 root 5. So AB is the distance between the 2 points. So what is the formula? Root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square is equal to 4 root 5 for this question. So x2 value is minus 2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square is equal to 4 root 5. Okay, now when we find the square of this root will get cancelled. Since you are squaring on LHS, will be squaring on RHS also. Okay, so the remaining will be 2 plus x. You can rewrite this as, since both the signs are negative here, when you are bringing it out, you will get plus sign. So 2 plus x the whole square plus 3 minus 7 the whole square will be minus 4 the whole square. This root and the square will get cancelled. So whatever you have inside, that alone will come. This side will be 4 squared is 16. Root 5 the whole squared is 5. So 16 5s are 80. Okay, then 2 plus x the whole square, we'll keep it as it is. This 4 squared is minus 4 the whole squared is 16. So when we are bringing this to that side, 80 minus 16 you will get. So this will be 80 minus 16. So 80 minus 16 is 64. 2 plus x the whole square is equal to 64. Okay, so instead of, so you are asked to find the value of x alone. Okay, so if it is like this, we cannot find. So when we find the square root of this again, here why we are finding the square means then only It can be proceeded like this. But after this, again if you find the square root only, this root and this square will get cancelled. You can find the value for this x alone. Since you are finding the square root of this side LHS will do for RHS also. So you will get this 2 plus x alone you will get. This root and this square will get cancelled. So 2 plus x is equal to root 64 is 8. Since you are finding it in the root, it will be plus or minus 8. Okay, so 2 plus x is equal to plus or minus 8. So you will be getting 2 plus x for two values. 2 plus x is equal to plus 8 and 2 plus x is equal to minus 8. So 2 plus x is equal to 8, one thing, and 2 plus x is equal to minus 8. So you will be getting two values for that. Why? Because you are having square here. X square you are having here. So you will be getting two values for x. So x is equal to 8 minus 2, 6, and x is equal to minus 10. Minus 8, when you are bringing this 2 to that side, it will be minus 2. Minus 8 minus 2 is minus 10. So you will be getting two values for x. Find a point on the x-axis which is equidistant from the point minus 2, 8 and 10, 8. Okay, so these are the 2 points that is equal distance. That is, find a point on the x-axis. So you are having a point on the x-axis such that is equidistant from these 2 points. This is the question given. Okay. So, you take that x-axis on the x-axis means what will be the coordinate points? It will be x, 0. That is the point on the x-axis, x, 0. We will take that point as C, x, 0. And these 2 points as A and B. So, A point is minus 2, 8 and B point is 10, 8. Okay, so these 2 points are equidistant. The distance between A and C and distance between B and C is equal. Okay, so AC is equal to BC. These 2 are equal. This is the thing. Okay, that means the distance between AC is equal to distance between BC. So, using distance formula, or else you can write it like this itself. AC squared is equal to BC squared. So, we will keep this point as x1 and y1. These 2 things we will keep it as x2 and y2. So, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay, same way on the other side. x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay, now we will simplify this. So, this one is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, then this one is 8 minus 0 is 8. 8 8s are 64 is equal to this one a minus b the whole square. A square plus b square plus minus 2ab. A square plus b square minus 2ab plus 8 minus 0 is 8. 8 8s are 64. So this 64 and this 64 will get cancelled. Okay. So after this x squared and x squared also will get cancelled. When you are bringing this x squared here, minus x squared will be there. So whenever you have like signs on both the sides, you can cancel it directly. Okay, then only 4x plus 4 you have in this side, and this side we have 100 minus 20x. Okay, so 4x, I'll bring this minus 20x this side, so that is plus 20x is equal to 100 minus 4. 100 minus 4 is 96. Here this will be 20 plus 4, 24x. Okay, so 24x is 96, so x value is 4. So which point find the point on the x-axis. So which point is equidistant? So 4, 0 is equidistant to both these given points. So this fourth sum is similar to the previous sum, equidistance only. That is, if the points 3, 2 and 2, minus 3 are equidistant from the point x, y. In the previous sum, it is equidistance from the x-axis. So x, 0, x point you are asked to find. In this one, equidistance from the point x, y. Okay, show that x plus 5y is equal to 0. So you are asked to show this equation is equal to 0. That is x plus 5y is equal to 0. So you take those 2 points as a 3, 2 and b 2, minus 3 and this point as p x, y. Definitely when you are writing this, you have to write this. In board exam correction, for these things and all, mark is allotted. So definitely you have to write. Okay, but in the question, only 3, 2 and 2, minus 3 is given. But you cannot use that directly in the distance formula. So you have to name some points. So that point, definitely what you are naming as what, that you have to write first. So this point and this point and AP, as usual, AP squared is equal to BP squared. These two distances are equal. So AP squared is x2 minus x1 the whole square. This one as x2. x1 and x2. This one as x1 and y1. So x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Same way here also. x2 minus x1 the whole square. Anything you can take it as x1. Anything you can take it as x2. Not necessary to fix something. Plus y2 minus of minus you will get plus here. The whole square. This has to be simplified. So a squared plus b squared minus 2ab plus here also a squared plus b squared minus 2ab is equal to, same way this side also, a squared plus b squared minus 2ab plus y squared plus a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. I am expanding it in that a plus b and a minus b the whole square formula. So here x squared and x squared get cancelled, y squared and y squared get cancelled. So we will bring all the terms together. Okay, so here when I am simplifying this, minus 6x minus 4y is there and plus 9 plus 14. So this will be 13 and this side I am bringing all the terms this side to RHS to LHS I am bringing. So minus 4x will become plus 4x and plus 6y become minus 6y and plus 4 plus 9. Plus 4 plus 9 is 13 plus 13. When I am bringing it to LHS, it will become minus 13 is equal to 0. Okay, so here plus 13 and minus 13 will get cancelled. So minus 6x. Okay, minus 6x plus 4x. You will get minus 2x. And minus 4y minus 6y will be minus 10y is equal to 0. Okay, but here you are asked to find x plus 5y. So when I am dividing it throughout by minus 2, I will get it as x plus 5y is equal to 0. So this type of sum is very, very important. Fifth sum. Show that the points minus 5, 6, minus 1, 2 and 2, minus 1 are collinear. What do you mean by collinear? If all the points lie in a same straight line, they are called collinear. So how will you check these 3 points are collinear? We take a line. These 3 points are there, A, B, C. You are asked to check whether these 3 points are collinear. Show that. No, you are not asked to show that. Lot of difference between them. Here it is given show that. That means definitely it is collinear. You are asked to check that. Okay, so A, B, C, 3 points are there. One is minus 5, 6. This one I am keeping it as A. Minus 1, 2, that is B. And 2, minus 1. So, how can I say that these 3 points are collinear? Means, I'll find the distance between these 2 points, A, B. Whatever answer I am getting for this A, B, whatever answer I am getting for this B, C, when I add this, I have to get the distance between A, C. Okay, understood. Distance between AB plus distance between AC is equal to distance between AC. Sorry, BC. Distance between AB plus distance between BC is equal to distance between AC. So, when I add these two things together, I have to get the distance between this one. So, that is the thing I am going to do here. Okay. So, A minus 5, 6. B minus 1, 2, C 2, minus 1. So, distance between AB is equal to, okay, root of AB. So, x2 minus x1, minus of minus I get plus, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay, so this one minus 1 plus 5 is 4. 4 squared. 4 squared is 16 plus this one also 2 minus 6 is minus 4 the whole square, that is 16. So 16 plus 16 is 32. Root 32. Okay. This one again I can rewrite it as 8 into 4 or 16 into 2 I can rewrite. 16 2s are 32. Root of 16 into 32. So this 16, why I am writing like this is, when you simplify this further, this 16 you can bring it out. That is root 16 is 4 root 2 units. I can simplify this and write it as 4 root 2 units. So this is for AB. Same way for BC also. BC is equal to root of x2 minus of minus plus minus x1 the whole square plus y2 is minus 1 minus 2 the whole square. Okay, then root of 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 squared is 9 plus this one is also minus 1 minus 2 is 3 minus 3. Minus 3 the whole squared is 9. So this is 18. 9 plus 9, 18. Root 18. So this one you can write it as 9 into 2. So 3 root 2 units. So this is the distance between AB and BC. Then the last one is AC. AC is equal to root of x2 minus x1 minus of minus plus I will do whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay, so this one will be root of 2 plus 5 7. 7 squared is 49 plus this one is also 7. 7 squared is 49. Okay, you can write this as 2 into 49. 2 times 49. Okay, root of. So this one will be 7 root 2. Root 49 is 7. 7 root 2 units. Okay. So what I told you to check whether it is collinear, AB plus BC is equal to AC. So when I add AB is 4 root 2. Okay. BC is 3 root 2. And AC is 7 root. When I add this, I will get 7 root 2. This is nothing but my AC. So this is how you have to prove the collinearity. So these are the 5 sums that are very, very important in the first exercise in coordinate geometry. Then in the next video, I will be explaining you 5 more sums.